All right. Go ahead, Sonya.
Okay. Hi. Well, thank you guys so much for having me, and I'm hoping I can give you a little something to help you. But just as she said, when I started Plexus, I started it, I'd been in network marketing before. I was okay, successful, but obviously nothing like Plexus. And I was with another company when I found Plexus, and this is how strongly I felt about Plexus. When I tried a 3-day sample pack, by day 2, I was like, holy cow, I love this stuff. And the reason I even tried it, just like many of you, I'd been seeing it on Facebook and I had scrolled right past it. I'd probably seen it on Facebook for 6 months or a year. What made me try it is one of my longtime boot campers, who's now, she wasn't an ambassador at the time, she was just a customer, but I would wave my boot campers every Monday. And she had been at a plateau for a long time. She had a lot of health issues. She was always really exhausted. And she did my 6 a.m. classes. And then we started a new segment of boot camp, and I weighed her one Monday, and she was down a pound. I was like, hey, way to go. I weighed her the next Monday. She was down like 2 more pounds. And when I weighed her that third Monday and she was down a few more pounds, I said, are you drinking that pink stuff I'm seeing on Facebook? And she's like, girl, let me tell you. And this is a reason somebody should never wait. Because at the time, I said, well, are you selling it? Can I get some from you? And she said, no, I'm thinking I might want to become an ambassador, but I'm not sure. But there's some other people that are selling it. And she had signed up under Haley. And at the time, I did not even know Haley. I had just seen her name on emails from the school because I was a room mom and she sent the stuff out to the parents. So I did not know Haley at all. But Adria's like, I can probably get you a sample. I'm trying to decide if I want to sell it. I'm not sure. And I'm like, well, girl, if you were, I'd get it from you. Well, I got home and my friend Kimberly Martin had posted on Facebook, and I knew she hated to work out because she used to do my boot camps too. And she had posted that she had lost 10 pounds on Plexus and she had some sample packs. If anybody wanted to buy one, let her know. I immediately messaged her. I felt like we were doing a drug deal. She was working at the front office at the school, and I had my money. I didn't want to get in trouble, so I parked in the parent pickup line. I go running in. I'm like giving her my money under the desk, and she's like giving me a bag with some sample packs in it that I bought. So we did that at the school. And after I tried it, I immediately signed up. Now, here's a little more moral of the story. And it was Adria Youngblood. She just turned emerald just a few months ago. But Adria actually signed up to be an ambassador the same day I did. Had she made that decision 2 days sooner, I would have signed up under her. And she would have been emerald way faster than it took her to get to emerald. So I know you all got friends. You know, I've got people still signing up after 3 years. That's the moral of the story. Don't wait. That kind of goes along with don't wait to post. You know, don't wait to post. Obviously, if you're on this call, you're having success, you're doing this, but I'm sure that all of us, I know I do as well, we all have team members that don't really get the vision. So what I went over yesterday, even in Jacksonville training that I did with 2 other diamonds, is you don't have to have your own testimony. What you have to have is a passion, you have to have a belief, and you have to have a why. That's the only 3 things you have. I think I lost 3 pounds because you know what? My cravings went away totally. I actually did start eating healthier when I got started on Plexus, but I did not start it for myself for weight loss, even though I loved how I felt on the products. I started it because when I saw Adria's results, I knew my clients totally needed this. I knew this was something that my clients needed and I could help them. And then I've got a business degree. I'm very business minded. I'm one of these crazy people that I actually read the whole compensation plan in the parent pickup line before I signed up. I didn't totally understand it, but I'm like, this kind of makes a lot of sense. We get paid 11 ways. I like it. And I pretty much resigned from the company that I had been with and immediately jumped into Plexus. Now, then I've had a few people say, well, you know, I don't want people to say, oh, great, she's doing another one. The way I went about when I posted on Facebook, you know, as many of you know, I've been, you know, with another company for the last year. I love that company, but I got to tell you what, with me being a fitness instructor, after I tried these products, I feel so strongly about this, that this is something my clients need. And so I have, you know, resigned from my other company and I'm jumping this head first. I've got some samples if anybody wants to buy them, but I feel that confident that this is going to help you. And so that's how I, you know, made that transition. I didn't badmouth the bad company. I had the other company. I had no problems with them whatsoever, but Plexus was better. And needless to say, that was the absolute best decision I possibly could have ever made. But your passion is what sells it, and your excitement. Another thing that I was going over a lot yesterday in the training is your voice. When you send somebody a text message and says, hey, I've lost 5 pounds on Plexus, I think you would, you should try it. That's what you read. You read it. If you leave somebody a voice message, whether you're using Facebook Messenger or you leave a voicemail and you actually call them on the phone, you say, girl, I got to tell you, I've been on Plexus now. I have lost 10 pounds. I feel amazing. I've got some sample packs. I really want you to try one. When's a good time for us to meet? Now, see, I'm assuming, of course, you're going to want to try it. I've lost 10 pounds. And when you're coming up to people, you never want to go up to somebody and say, if somebody asks you about Plexus, you don't want to say, well, do you want to lose weight? Because even if they don't, they might be thinking, well, she obviously thinks I need to lose weight, or she wouldn't be asking me that question. So you want to get people talking. When they ask you about Plexus, we all like to run off at the mouth. And if you've heard us say puke Plexus, they don't really care about the ingredients. They don't care how much you know. What they want to know is Plexus going to work for them. And so you need to ask them questions, find out what issues that they're having, not only so you can suggest the right products, but you need to learn to listen. That's why we say God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth, but sadly, and I'm notorious for this as well, we use our 1 mouth a lot more than we use our 2 ears. We need to keep our mouths shut, and we need to listen so we really know what these people need. We may find out that the business is going to be a good fit for them. We might decide they just need to be in customer. They may say their husband has high blood pressure and diabetes, and you're like, holy cow, your husband needs this too. And so you've just got to really listen and go in. I mean, granted, we're all in this to make money. This is our business. But when you're talking to somebody new, don't look at them as a dollar sign. Look at them as somebody's life you are going to change. You have to genuinely care. You have to genuinely have it in your heart that you want to help them. But hey, just the bonus is we get to help people and we get paid an amazing income for it. So that's absolutely incredible. Now, as far as belief, your belief is huge. You have to have belief. Our company has a 60-day money-back guarantee. That's how strong our company believes in our products. If our company didn't think our products wouldn't work, obviously, we would not have that 60-day money-back guarantee. A lot of times that is a good selling point because somebody's like, well, what if it doesn't work for me? Well, if it doesn't, you know what? You get your money back. You've got absolutely nothing to lose. So make sure if you've got somebody that's really on the fence that you're struggling to close, remind them of that 60-day money-back guarantee. That's huge. That's huge. I know that for me as a customer, that's something that would really entice me to just say, okay, I'll go ahead and sign up. Now, the best way to build your belief is to watch training videos. Do what you're doing now. Sarah Marble, Sonya Dudley, Helen McFadden, Rock the Pink. There's so many great sources on YouTube. The Plexus University. I'm sure all of your leaders are posting, videos, Facebook Lives, and everything. And we don't do these to hear ourselves talk. When we do these, that's because we've got something that we want to say and we've got something that we want you to hear. So please make sure that you take the time to, listen to any trainings that come your way. When I'm a diamond, these 12 days of diamonds that some of us are posting right now, I still watch all these. I'm still learning. I can always grow. I can always improve my business. The more I know, the more I can help my team. So any training video that goes on my Facebook page, I've watched it. Sometimes I'm watching them as I go ahead and post it. I'm not quite through because I'm so excited with what I'm seeing. I want to get on my team page immediately. But any video that I ever put on my team page, I have watched or listened to myself because every now and then somebody will put something out there and I'm like, I don't really think along those same lines and I'm not going to post it. So, that's another reason you want to watch and listen before you share something with your team to make sure it is along the lines of what you're doing. Now, as leaders, duplication is key. Your team is going to do what you do. So as far as the belief goes, this kind of all goes along. Sip and seize, hearing live testimonials. There is nothing that will build your belief more than seeing someone stand up on stage or stand up in front of a room or even talking on one of these video Zooms and they tell you how many medications they're off of, how many pant sizes they've dropped, how they're sleeping through the night for the first time in 15 years, how they've gotten off acid reflux medications they've been on for 12 years. I met somebody last night or yesterday afternoon, acid reflux medications for 12 years every single day, had gotten off of it since they started Plexus. I mean, just the testimonials I heard are amazing. And the more testimonials you hear, the more of these, that's what's going to fuel your fire. That's what's going to build your belief. But you've got to keep the excitement. Even after 3 years, I'm still excited. And if you start letting your excitement go, your team is going to feel that. So you can't let that happen. Any corporate events, like hopefully all of you have signed up for a Super Saturday. Last year, I actually wanted to see the presenters in Nashville. There was one in Orlando. I flew from Jacksonville to Nashville because I wanted to go to Celeste's Super Saturday. And I made a weekend out of it. I know a lot of people are actually coming to Orlando for the Orlando Super Saturday. Guess what? They're bringing their kids and they're writing off that hotel that whole weekend as a business expense. It's a travel expense. So you can kind of, do that. If you need to go somewhere for Super Saturday, guess what? Bring your family if you've got a family you can bring with you. And you can write the trip off. It's a business expense. So, hey, what kind of, that's a great perk. And you've got a Friday night opportunity meeting and you've got a Saturday morning training. So, yeah, you can write off the hotel because you've got to stay the night. It's definitely legitimate. But any type of corporate event that we also have the lifetime opportunity of a lifetime events. They're going to be starting up again in the spring. And those are kind of like the Super Saturday as far as they go to cities all over the United States. They're corporate run. You've got diamonds. Usually Carl or Alec is at every single one of them. So you have the president or the CEO of Plexus attending every single one of these. And that's key. How many presidents of a multi-million-dollar company go out in the field and are shaking hands, holding babies, hugging necks, and taking weeks and weeks to travel all over the United States to see, like us. That's the kind of company that we have. So these guys, are absolutely phenomenal. So if you got someone that's kind of scared to share their testimony, they're scared to, put it out there on Facebook, tell them the story I just did about, hey, I'm a diamond, and the first person that introduced me to Plexus was trying to decide if she wanted to be an ambassador or not. She couldn't make up her mind, so I signed up under somebody else. And so if you've got somebody on the fence and they're thinking of working the business, share my story with them. That's a great way to do it. Another great thing as far as building belief in yourself in the business is watching these diamond documentaries. And I had been guilty once upon a time myself of not watching them all. Any video or anything that you get from Plexus, watch it. They're sending it to you for a reason. And these diamond documentaries, 90% of them are going to make you cry. There's something in it that's going to be tear-jerking because lives have been completely changed. And you can see the backgrounds. Amy Paul that I was with yesterday is a homeschooling mama of 7. Homeschooling mama of 7, and they live in a bus when they're in the United States. And she's diamond and her husband's diamond. You think she had every excuse under the sun, but her why was she wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. She wanted to be able to be in her children's life, and she was not going to go to work, and that's her why. So you've got to make sure you have your strong why. My why is I'm a single mom, and I need to be able to support my kids. And I knew that was coming. And that's why I busted my butt when I started Plexus, because I knew I had to be a success at this in order to keep my house, in order to take care of my children. So figure out what your why is. It doesn't have to be some big, elaborate anything. Your why just might mean that, hey, your family hasn't been able to go on vacation because they've been out of the budget, and you're going to save money, and y'all are going to take a 1-week vacation every summer. It may be that you want to build a bigger house. It may be almost everybody, myself included, we want to get out of credit card debt. Almost everybody's got some kind of debt because, life is expensive. If you've got kids are expensive. Medical bills are expensive. Sports are expensive. Just to be able to do things and not have to, put it on credit card all the time, be able to pay for it. Whatever your why is, you need to read anytime that you're having a bad day, or you thinking of quitting or something bad happens, you need to look at your why. And your why should be stronger than your excuses. So you've got to make sure that you have a good why. Now, one thing I want to go over, just kind of tools, is I've been talking to some of my team, and a lot of people are really not utilizing some of the amazing training tools that we have in our back office. Under that tools tab, we've got the library, we've got the media library, and we've got the shareables. Those shareables are amazing because that information is compliant. And when somebody clicks that, boom, it takes them right to your website. Hello, that is awesome. It gets them right to your website. And, we're going to have, as you all saw the email last week, we're super, super excited for these transitions coming within the company with our website and them, pouring into us to make it easier for us to run our businesses. 2017 is going to be explosive. It's going to be huge. And so you've got to keep planting those seeds now, throughout the holidays. When we were actually in the sports bar watching an Alabama game, Robin and I'm trying to think. I think that we friended 3 or 4 Florida Gator fans and one Alabama fan on Facebook when we were in the sports bar. And then everybody's like, well, what do y'all do? Well, we do Plexus. I actually gave a 3-day sample pack to the lady that was a Gator fan that was sitting at the table next to us. And then she spilled her whole medical history to us. And she said, this is what I need. I think I need the business too, because y'all look like y'all are fun. I want to work with y'all. And so, like I said, we weren't going out to try to talk Plexus. It just kind of sort of happened. And I had a 3-day pack and I handed out watching football in a sports bar. You never know. You got to have your sample packs on you at all times. And like I said, our excitement when she was telling me about her health issues, she's like, oh my gosh, I need this. She was talking herself into it. We did not have to do it. So you've always got to be prepared during the holidays with these 3-day sample packs. There's a lot of family that you may not see except for once a year. There's a lot of people that are going to be sending you Christmas cards. Now even this is silly, but, and I'm out of them actually. I've got to order some more, but these are the labels that I use to stick on things. I don't even know if you can see it. Go on Vistaprint and order some Plexus address labels. On your Christmas card in that corner, your name, have your website, and have the Plexus logo. It's just your return address label, but you never know. Somebody might go to that website just to see what you're doing, because a lot of people don't know. Now, I'm not this good, but I've got some friends that every Christmas, they send out a whole piece of paper of what everybody in their family has done in the last year, and it's really nice to catch up. I'm not that good. I'm doing good to get a picture on a Christmas card and get it in the mail in time. But if you're one of these people that does that, make sure that you put in there that you have been working, you've been working with Plexus for X amount of time, and that, your family's healthier than ever, and that you absolutely love it. Now, don't say ask me for a free sample or anything like that, but just in your update of your life and what you've been doing, you've been working with an amazing company called Plexus, and just how much you love it. And somebody might read that and say, hey, what is Plexus? So you just, you never know. So you want to drip it on people. The holidays they're about family. It's not about your business, but you're going to come across people that need it. And like I said, don't puke Plexus at the Christmas Eve dinner or anything like that. But, you can drip it on Plexus. You can casually mention it. But friend people, if you go back to your hometown, you run into somebody in Kmart that you went to high school with, find them on Facebook, friend them. They're going to start seeing your Plexus posts. You just never know. So trying to friend new people on Facebook is very, very important. And that's something the other 2 diamonds were talking about yesterday. One of them had been shopping at Nordstrom's, and the girl that had been helping her, was super friendly. And she's like, I really, really like you. She said, you're on Facebook. Here, put your name in. Let me friend you. And then this girl started seeing Lynn's Facebook post about Plexus. She says, hey, can we chat? That kind of looks interesting. I think I might want to do this. So you just never know who that next rock star could be. There's diamonds that met their sponsor on a Swip Swap page or met them at a craft show. Amy Paul does a lot of vendor events, and she had set up something at a county fair, and a girl that's a senior Ruby on her team now was somebody she met at a county fair setting up a Plexus booth. It wasn't somebody that was in her warm network already. So you just always got to have your eyes open. I know now it's probably too late to sign up for a lot of little craft shows and stuff, but all these little vendor events are phenomenal as far as getting your name out there, ways of meeting new people. But going back to the back office and your training tools, under the training tab, we now have that success on demand. That's something I've got to do a better job of pushing with my team as well. But they're going to be updating that every month with different books and online audios and things like that. And this is free training for us from Plexus right there in our back office. And some of you may not even know about it yet. But go to that training tab, and then you'll see Success on Demand. Click that. There's a lot of good stuff in there. And I haven't checked to see if it's changed for December, because I know they hadn't updated it the last time I looked. The before and after pictures, now I actually haven't been posting as many of those lately. I need to get back on it, because let's face it, results sell. People want to see people that have lost 20 pounds. People want to see people that have lost 50 pounds. Those before and afters are great. Always use the hashtag Plexus before and after when you post one, and say, click this link if you want to see even more before and afters. Because if people have made the post public, if you click that hashtag, you're going to have hundreds and hundreds of before and afters come up. And I've tried to get one of those on. Like I said, I've been kind of bad about it lately, but I try to do at least 1 or 2 before and afters a week because people do like to see them. I mean, you want to see results. It really does make a big difference. And then let's see, what else did I want to go over with you? I think that was kind of the main things, but basically, you know, you've got to keep your passion. You don't need to worry about the product knowledge for the most part. I was telling them yesterday, I said, somebody asked me the other day how much the Slim Block Combo was to preferred customer. I don't know. I said, I've got enough stuff in my head, but I grabbed my website real quick and went and looked to see. So you don't need to memorize all the prices. You don't need to know all the ingredients. I can't tell you all the ingredients that are in Slim, and I've been drinking it every day for 3 years, and I've got a bag sitting right there on my desk. I mean, you don't need to worry about knowing all the details. All you need to know is that our products are amazing. Our products work. It's something everybody needs, and you just have to share your excitement about that with everybody that you pretty much come in contact with. And I guess that's mainly it, Cheryl.
Thank you. I love it. So short, sweet, and to the point.
Oh yeah, I get her done.
I'm going to stop recording now for.
Okay.